Take a guess how much of the color maroon Barry Bookin must have in his wardrobe. After all, he has spent 32 years as an educator in the Bethel School District, and that was after attending Willamette High School. Now that is a Wolverine for life. Just 10 years after graduating as a three-sport athlete, he became athletic director of his alma mater. Even then, his leadership potential was showing. It all started with basketball. When he graduated in 1979, Barry took his talents to Southwest Oregon Community College and the small powerhouse program at Northwest Christian. 5 years later, he had a teaching degree in business education from Oregon State, and he went to work at his old high school. Teaching and coaching three sports brought in about $1,000 a month, and in remembering that, Bookin has kept his first paycheck in a frame. In 1989, he was promoted to athletic director. Still young to be an administrator, Barry benefited from associating with some of the legendary long-term admins in Lane County and the Oregon coast. Names like Boyd Bjorkquist and Bill Bowers were fellow competitors in the Midwestern League, but also mentors and allies. Bookin continued to coach and teach as he began his adventure in administration. He would spend 10 years on the OADA board, also serving on the OSAA executive board. His honors and awards reference more OADA Hall of Famers like Dave Johnson and Jim Rothromel. Retired in 2016, Barry Bookin has found some other things to stick with. He has been married to his Wolverine sweetheart, Sean, since 1982, and his family, 2 children and 3 grandchildren, are pretty proud of their Willamette dad. The OADA welcomes Barry Bookin as a distinguished athletic director and a 2019 inductee into the OADA Hall. A son of the Oregon coast, Jack Pinion was a pioneer administrator. He helped found the OADA and served as its 3rd president in the 1970s during his long career at Corvallis High School. Jack was born in Reedsport and graduated from Reedsport High School in 1950. The Braves had won the A2 football championship as Jack was growing up, and gridiron was king on the coast. He received a scholarship offer from Kip Taylor to play running back at Oregon State, where he lettered for 3 years. One of his teammates was future OSAA Executive Director Wes Ediger. In 1952, he was part of the very first Beaver baseball team to advance to the College World Series. And that was the same year he won his biggest prize, marrying his high school sweetheart, Shirley Andrews. After graduating from college and a stint in the Air Force, Jack began his 30-year career in education at Corvallis High School in 1956. He taught physical education and coached football, basketball, baseball, and golf. For over 15 years, Jack served as athletic and activities director. This was the golden age of CHS athletics. 10 state titles, and among his co-workers, legendary coaches Bud Riley and Mike Doherty. Jack and Shirley's 2 children blessed them with 6 grandchildren, and they join us in celebrating him tonight. Jack Pinion may have passed away in 2002, but we honor and remember him still as a distinguished athletic director and a 2019 inductee to the OA. Ron Richards is a quiet legend of the Salem-Keizer School District. He served 17 seasons as athletic director at McKay and McNary High Schools, one of the longest ever tenures in the district. But that only accounts for a portion of a rich and varied career. Ron was a 3-sport athlete at Butte High School in Montana. He played offensive line for Jack Swarthout's breakthrough teams that were the dawn of greatness of Montana Grizz football. The coaching life found Richards immediately following graduation, and he would spend 27 years teaching, coaching, and officiating at the high school and college levels in Montana and South Dakota. The turn of the century meant time for a change, and Ron obtained his administrative license and moved his family to Oregon in 2001. He first served as athletic director at McKay High in Salem. Following 9 years at McKay, Ron moved to McNary, where he remained until retiring in 2017. His philosophy was simple: hire good coaches who in turn would hire good assistant coaches. In his final year at McNary, the Celtics advanced to postseason in 13 different sports. Richards was beloved by his coaches for supporting their programs, win or lose. Well known as a mentor for young athletic directors, Ron has been a leader at the state and national levels. He served on various committees, as well as on the board of the OADA starting in 2008. He became OADA president in 2012. Besides serving as the LTA coordinator and teaching at the state and national levels, Ron also oversaw development of the organization's strategic plan. Some awards that Ron has earned include NIAAA Distinguished Service and the Bill Bowers Award for Professional Development. Ron still resides in Salem with his wife, Debbie. The OADA welcomes Ron Richards as a Distinguished Athletic Director and a 2019 inductee into the OADA Hall of Fame.